Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. My name is Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell, and we are live here at Origins Game Fair 2015 with
Erica Bird and my dad.
Kenneth Hodkinson.
And what company are you guys?
All said and done.
All said and done. And what do you guys have here today?
We have Binfar, the Dow of War, a game I've been working on for over 40 years.
That is a long time.
That is. It started in 79, I think. Yeah.
We're talking 1979.
1979.
And this is the very first edition that came out. There was a print run of 500 copies. He got all his friends to invest in the game, and it came out, and beautiful some artwork around the edge of the game. And he sent one of those 500 copies off to Avalon Hill. And Alan Moon, in one of his very first jobs working for Avalon Hill, pulled this out of a slush pile of games and developed it into Hexagony, which came out in the 1980s.
The story is Alan Moon was so poor he couldn't afford a room. He was sleeping at the Avalon Hill office, and that was his first job, was to go to this room full of submissions and sort them out. So he read the rules of every game, reduced it to 12, play tested those 12, got it down to 2. One of them was Binfar, and the other one I think was Axis and Allies, or a game of that genre.
Gotcha.
When Avalon Hill went out of business, my dad was able to get the copyright back. And this past fall, we did a successful Kickstarter to get Binfar, the Dow of War, back on the market.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, over the years, intervening years, my dad had made a lot of changes to the original Binfar and original Hexagony games, like breaking up the original hexagon shape into a modular board form and adding in vortexes and a general. So there's some exciting new changes in this edition.
And I've also heard mountains also in the game
mountains,
as well.
we have mountains and vortexes.
The vortex.
And the vortex.
Yeah. The vortex enables him to move army units across the board in a single round, with a 1 in 6 chance that they will not make it out the other end.
They'll get lost in the vortex.
They
They die in the vortex.
It's a risk.
Well, okay. Well, for our viewers here, how do you play this game?
Well, after you've laid out the 6 different sections and you put the terrain markers and the vortex markers in place, then you put your army. If you're orange, you put it on your orange sector. I'm yellow, I put it on my yellow sector. And then the object is to eliminate the opposition. You do that by surrounding. So, for example, if you can get your orange on the 3 sides of my yellow, they would be gone. They're dead. They're surrounded.
Because they can't move on to another spot.
They're blocked. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the object of the game. And if you reduce to just 4 units, you're just barely viable, because without you can do some damage. But if you would reduce below that, you're out of the game. Your opponent will take all your supplies, and that's it for you.
That's it.
So
Well, I also noticed these two. Don't you need these for actions as well?
You do. The game is broken down into 2 sectors. We have a supply sector, which is the black outer perimeter of the game. And we have the battle sector, which are the solid colors within. When it's your turn, you have a choice of either going for supplies or moving your army. You can't switch back and forth within one move. So at the start of the game, you roll the dice and you're given a certain number of supplies to start with. Then when it's your first turn, you say, I'm either going for supplies or I'm going to move my army. If you're going to move your army, you have to pay a supply in to the central bank before you roll the dice. Every roll of the die costs a supply. Your movement of your army is the difference between the 2 die. So with this example that I've just rolled, double 4, I'd have 0 moves and my turn would be over.
When I had a demo of this game, that was always my problem. I was rolling doubles.
Yeah.
If only that would have helped me on Pathfinder.
Now, if you're going for supplies, you land on your own color, you get supplies equal to the number of moves you made. If you land on the central of somebody else's, you can steal from that player. And if you occupy another territory, like orange is moved on to blue, if orange lands on orange or blue, they will get supplies.
So it increases your supply sector if you get yourself out of your own home base.
You can't just sit tight.
No.
Wait.
Well, of course. No, in any army, you can't do that.
But before this rule came into play, it was reviewed by Games Magazine. John McCallion reviewed it. He said there are 2 flaws. One was supplies were very slow in coming, so it gets boring. That was one thing. And what was
And the other was people could just
Oh, yeah,
stay in
is
their
it-
home base sector and not want to move
The
out.
tactic is to sit tight, let your opponent uh,
Come to you.
come to you, using up supplies, you just wait for it. But, so this way, with this rule, if you just sit tight, that's not good. You're not going to get the supplies you need.
So that one rule changed two aspects of the game to quicken it and also
speed
make it a
up
bit
the
more
flow.
exciting.
It's like it's plumbing. You know what I mean? Get the flow.
But this game, it's been 40 years of play testing to get to the stage we are now. So.
Well, I also when I came over here earlier to see your demo, I also saw you guys had mountains and vortexes.
We do.
Those were a Kickstarter?
No, the Kickstarter was to launch the game, and just grab right here. But as all game designers go, my dad here is continually tinkering and improving.
These are terrain markers, like mountains. Can't be landing on.
These will replace the black mountains. And they'll be black. We've got them on order now. And these cool triangles will replace the white checker pieces as the vortex markers. So we've got those on order now. So those will be add-ons on our website, which you can get if you've already got the original game and you want to get the more aesthetically pleasing style.
And I also heard about weather.
Right.
We have a weather
Well,
dye.
We keep on improving it, and this idea came to me too late.
Excited
Because
dye.
we'd already gone into production. But the weather dye works this way. If it's your turn and you're about to move an army, before you do, you have to roll a weather die. And you roll it, so green came uppermost, so that means off limits during that turn. Bad weather.
Bad weather. Just like in any proper army situation.
Who
Battle.
knows what else is waiting in store? You know, something.
But there's always going to be updates on our website. Now that the game is out, we have a player feedback page on our website where people can come and share what they have done differently with the game or have questions about the rules. They can come and have them answered there. And we've added in the weather dye component and the more aesthetically pleasing mountains and vortex markers. So we're constantly updating through there.
We say suitable ages 12 and up. However, 2 days ago, we had a 7-year-old, Ian, came, and he was a whiz. He picked it up, and he was a fanatic. And he was only his first grade. So he was very
Kids
upset.
today,
Yeah.
so desensitized by movies and television, yet they were able to pick up a game for 12 and up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
He got it right off the bat. He's got gaming parents, and I think gaming kids definitely know. They've got that cognitive thinking lined up, and then he was right in it. And he came back this morning for a signature. Another exciting thing that happened at this show is a lot of people are familiar with hexagony and still have that in their games cabinets. And one of our visitors on the first day of the show was so excited, he went home and came back the next day.
He drove an hour to get his hexagon
And came back
so that I could
to have it be
autograph
signed.
Which I was happy to do.
It was very exciting.
Well, what website can people find Binfa, the Towel of War on?
We are at bin-fa.com, bin-fa.com. We're also on Twitter at binfagame, and we're on Facebook, Binfa, the Tao of War. That's T-A-O.
Binfa is Chinese for the Tao of War. And the Tao is to be neither too bold nor too cautious, but to find the middle path to victory.
The game is based on Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Gotcha. Well, we'll have links below here to check out this wonderful game here. But I thank you very much for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for inviting us
pleasure.
on, and thank you to the viewers as well.
But from all of us here at Dice Squad, continuing our coverage here of Origins Game Fair 2015, I am Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell, with
Erica Bird.
And Ken Hodkinson.
and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.